So there you go. We just had to reload so many times that I forgot to ask her again. I can just go wherever? No. Dangerous. I can go to the Cascadia landing pad. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go to Groundbreaker then.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Nice. Wait, so why am I going to the Groundbreaker? I should have listened, but I kinda didn't. In order to revive your fallen fellow colonists, stranded hibernation. Dr. Wells needs you to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed move of Monarch. You'll have to procure a nav key through unofficial channels. And that's where Groundbreaker comes in, because there's a black market.
Can
okay.
we talk?
Yeah?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Of
I don't got much
course,
experience fixing
Parvati.
actual
Anything for you.
spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Break time's over. Did you want to talk about something else? Because you were the one who asked. Also, I wanted to check out Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automatical in Emerald Whale's scrap head during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean, killing machine. Should be fun. Second one. Removal of factory standard part, the steeper, was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part, acid steeper, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Oh, but I do. Third one. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in a transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Whale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. So where is Sam? Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Parvati, find an acid steeper. Is it on Groundbreaker as well? I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's go out, chat. Let's save. And we can go. Yeah, I need to give them stronger weapons and armor. Weapons especially. Hello, Jane.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thank you.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
I hope so.
As always, I am at... and
No, I thought you are gonna talk to
smells
me.
like grease and unwashed bodies.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink. Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs...
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Felix. It's just you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Why? It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
It is. It's a fucking tossball team. That's a bit of an
You wouldn't be
overreaction.
saying that if you'd been there.
Really?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Okay, if he
He's a
talks
Spacer's
about your
chosen
mom or
man, though.
something,
So
I
when the
get it.
Chosen beat my Rangers the other
He
night,
talks about your
my foreman
tossball
comes
team.
swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
I guess so. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
It is mine, actually. Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be
sure.
nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never called your name on MarTyNi.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hey, bud. I'll see you around.
See you around, boss.
Boss? I'm not your boss. At least not yet. I'm supposed to go to customs. So let's not do that.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
Wait, didn't they just say it's very hot in here?
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Stay out there, boys. Close the doors behind you, at least.
Move along.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in mind. Careful where you smoke. Crew bills us. We move car...
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
Hey. What's your language? Alright. Not gonna steal that.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow.
He didn't notice that. Oh, he did. Fuck.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't want any trouble out of you. Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
All right.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I'm here. I want to see your computer. Hello.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Why?
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
What do you
Your
mean?
ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
What the?
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Okay. How do I get this
We want to
resolved?
take it up with Udom Bedford.
Oh no,
our board
of
representative
course.
here on Groundbreaker.
This guy,
His
I
office is
knew we were
located
gonna
along
meet
the
him
starboard
here.
wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Alright. Any idea why my ship was
Access
impounded?
to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it.
Nice.
But what the
Good job, bud.
This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Right, I'll go talk to him and straighten
You take
this
the
out.
starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell
You're
her
a
the ship
cool
is
guy.
not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay. A shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units
Sam.
retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated.
I'll do it.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go.
Rest
on your
and
left when
go.
you enter the promenade.
Alright.
Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. Looking for a drink.
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself.
Lost
Talk to
Hope.
Vera. She'll set you right.
Maybe she knows something about
You need anything
Hope?
else?
The ship?
You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Okay. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I don't mind. I'm looking for something a little more local. Really? How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential.
Okay.
A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Oh. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Yes. How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Oh, I see. Very cool. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Well, if you're not taking the promotions, then of
Glad to
course. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished.
Oh no.
They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Looking for something a little bit more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay.
Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
What's something No. Got it, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Oh.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
All right.
Okay. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's a tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Good, good. If your station's in a state of disrepair, you can make the board fix it. Why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together?
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
That's all.
Be seeing you.
Thank you, buddy. You've been a very cool guy. And now I can kill you. Records. Arrivals. Cleo Frider, Hauling Tobicorn. Rizzo Frider, Flianso, Sublight, Unreliable, Business Unknown, Impounded. Hawthorne's ship, but no Hawthorne. Wonder what happened there. Wait, they know? Oh shit, they know. Departures. Deadbeat at Rest and Go insisted once again that he's part of the crew, but they acted like they didn't know him. Return to route. Messages. Okay. These conditions. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station and no one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to Groundbreaker, asshole. What? Aren't fit for Sistipics. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I'm a company man and I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw you treated her 2-time employee of the month. Yeah, that's me. You signed a social contract where you gave me clearance to land. I asked for what is mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth, so I can walk around barefoot and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. Don't bother, we're on our way. Wildcat? Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig, like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? What? Is it this guy? Dissatisfied user 70. Okay. Great. Hey, Mardet.
Hey. Carry on.
Whoa. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
You're not telling me everything, Ricard, are you? Huh?
By Verity.
Huh?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why? What happened? Why?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Do you do, I don't know, tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, that's not... we just don't.
Okay.
Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita,
okay,
or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Okay. Oh no, we're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor, I'll owe you one. Back to my other questions. But I bet you've got seized contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too. Off
I want in. I want in.
That's why we also have so many armed Mardets on duty here.
What if someone of that contraband's mine and I'm here to claim it?
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Well, can I get it?
All right.
What the hell? A lot of freighters come through the station, must keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
Okay. Why aren't there as many of them?
Search me. I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it? I reckon you'd have to ask the folks in Byzantium.
Alright. What was the other thing? Hear anything good over the comms?
There's been a whole heap of good advertisements lately.
Jesus.
Sometimes I tune in just for those.
Really? Oh, you suck. Hey, Sanita.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you.
Okay.
Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Oh.
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one, but 2 officers.
So you want him dead now because of that? Really? Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot.
Oh man, okay.
Spilled Rizzo's violet spectrum
Makes more sense
all over
now.
Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Assaulting 2 officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes.
Ah.
McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves.
In the
But if our
eyes.
resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded.
Ooh.
Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Oh no. Is that legal? Any leads on where I might find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Shit, okay. Why don't you send a Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Ah, I see. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks.
What?
It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Thank you. So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Whoa, alright, just trying to make a conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
Wow. What's a MarTyNi?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why MarTyNi and not the guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Okay. I'll be on my way. Wait, what? Vicar? Vicar? What are you doing there?
Verity, what?
How did you get there?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go.
Can I go there?
No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland.
That's a restricted area. How did you get in there? What?
Seriously, there was a
Vicar, stop it!
But then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Picked up some weird chatter on my way in. Seemed to come from Monarch?
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
Not really. Oh, how did you not see me? Hey, MarTyNi.
Carry on.
But, oh, it's helmet. Okay.
Distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Let me check out this place before. Bard. Take that stuff. Hey, oh, you sleep here.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Wait, it's Ada.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Oh no.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Halcyon News, Chairman Rockwell took time out from his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational arrangement. When questioned about the values in this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, Repeat.